Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Oh, hey.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good health, Cookie. Good health, Mimi. Good health, everyone on IG. If I don't mention your name, I still want to wish you all good health. So we're going to do a little video. Hi, Paris. We're going to do a little video on Oprah and Gayle. Oprah and Gayle. So, why, Tracey? Why are you doing Oprah and Gayle? Like, leave those two girls alone. They're fine. They've been friends for like 50 plus years, if not longer. Why are you bothering them, Tracey? Well, I'm not bothering them, right? We have a very slow celebrity news, right? Because once again, Omicron is showing their ugly head. And when Omicron, COVID-19, Alpha, Delta, whatever version is showing up, it means the celebrities diminish, right? All the attention is on everybody else but a celebrity. So it's very quiet. But as it turns out, this Omicron variant, is causing a little havoc in the lives of two best friends that went on a cross road trip like twice already. Like best friends from like years ago, right? I mean, like really best friends, right? And Omicron, what I love about Omicron and Delta and Miss Rona and COVID, all of it, is that it does reveal people's other side. It just does, right? And so, have you guys heard what was happening? Have you guys heard? Okay, well, Gail's daughter, I'm confused. Gail's daughter, I think it's Gail's daughter, had a baby. And there was this Hakuna Matata event at Oprah's house, right? Coming back to America type of event for the baby, specifically for the baby. But somehow or another, Oprah thought it was okay to text. And this is where I'm having a problem. She felt obligated to text that her best friend Gayle was an anti-vaxxer. Now, are we going into communist country where you could just say you're a communist, and then you could just get arrested at a party? Because that's kind of what Oprah did. Like, just, this is her best friend, like, called her out on a text message. Did you guys not hear this at all? Oprah made the text message. So I'm thinking, Oprah, what is this? Is this kind of like selling of your soul in a weird kind of way? Right? Why can't you just have a best friend that doesn't agree with whatever it is that's out there? Why can't you just have someone that doesn't agree? But if she's not vocal about it, why are you vocal about it? Let me read what you guys are saying. What you saying, Paris? Wait, who did she send a text to? I'm sorry, she sent out a tweet. A whole tweet to the world. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not like saying the wrong things on Oprah, because it's all over Twitter, right? Oprah. Let me see. Oh no, actually I like Gayle King. Gayle. Oh wait, Gayle King. Let me see. Let me show you. Gayle King. Oprah Winfrey is being praised. I wonder by who? By Biden? By Fauci? You know she has political ties, right? And does it also mean she has interest? I don't know. Okay. Oprah Winfrey praised for strict home COVID policy, which she called the policy, even if it kept Gayle King away. She had what she called a circle of life event, where she literally sang the circle of life. Because she is so self-absorbed that she sang the circle of life. Like, if y'all ain't watching Oprah, which I know y'all are, I just think we got tired of it and was like, oh, there's better things to complain about. But what you guys don't remember is somebody called Gayle the anti-vax queen. Oprah said, this is not me. This is all on Twitter. Twitter is saying this. Not me, Oprah. Oprah said Gayle couldn't get her act together. So this is how the tweet read on December 23rd at 9:18 p.m. And I think the celebration was Christmas Day, right? Everyone who is spending Christmas at my house has to be vaccinated, boosted, tested, and quarantined. Stedman calls it the policy because I'm that serious about it. This was released day 4 our bubble, and we knew we had to throw a welcome celebration for baby Luca, who none of us had met yet. We missed his grandma, Gayle King. But she'll join us when she completes the policy. And then she goes on to thank these people. Whatever. You know what I was thinking? Okay, here's what I was thinking. Have you ever had an auntie or a best friend that tries to take a child away from the mother by acting better than the mother, but in a way where you put out these messages about the mother? A lot of stepmoms do this, right? Stepmoms always try to be better than real moms. It's a nightmare, right? But aunties do it to each other too, right? Was your mother drinking again? Wow. Well, come over here where you feel safe, sweetie. You know, instead of auntie going to sister and saying, yo, your daughter's always over my house. Now, seriously, I don't mind, but it happens a lot. Get your shit together, right? But they don't do that. The auntie likes to look like she's a better auntie. Not on purpose. I'm not even sure this is conscious even, right? I'm wondering if Oprah was that woman that was like, I'll pay for your college education. Did you finish? Do you want to go on for your master's? I'll pay for it. And then you give reverence to this woman. So not only do you love her, she's brought you all these years. Which, remember, Gayle King was not always Gayle King, right? Gayle King was not an anchor on CBS, which brings me to another point. Did Oprah out Gayle? Because how is Gayle working for CBS and not have gotten vaxxed? I thought it was mandated, especially in New York City. All the companies, right? That was the new rule, right? All the companies have to have, if you have 100 or more employees, and if they're private companies, they have to be vaxxed. So did Oprah even out Gayle with her job? I'm confused. I'm asking questions here. All right. But I think what we always thought about Oprah is starting to show up. Why? Because this COVID thing is a mess. Now, what you guys don't remember is that Stedman got the COVID. Does anybody remember that? Because you have to show the card, so somebody's lying. Yes. Right. You're saying with CBS, she may have just outed Gayle, maybe tried to get her to lose her job. Because what's been happening with Gayle, right? She's been shining more than Oprah, right? Right? Oprah had to come into my world. What's that Super Soul Sunday? That's my world, right? All that Zen shit. Because she was getting ready to be washed. Like, Oprah? Oh, yeah, I remember her. That type of thing. Meghan Markle saved her. All right. Hi, Tiffany. Either she has a fake card or they were letting stuff pass just to keep working. Any of the above, Oprah exposed it. So now we've got questions, Gayle. How have you been working at CBS all this time? And you're an anti-vaxxer, according to your friend Oprah. You're an anti-vaxxer. Gayle's an anti-vaxxer. Gayle's an anti-vaxxer. See how silly that sounds? See what you started, Oprah? You're a communist. You're an anti-vax. You're an anti-vaxxer. Oh my God, are you serious? Are we there? Are we there, guys? Who are you going to rat on to save your life? Isn't that what they did with the Jews in the Holocaust? I'm not Jewish. They're Jewish. No, I'm not. Are we at those places right now that you would call out your bestest friend? Huh, maybe. Mm-hmm. History always repeats itself, people. This is communist, calling out communist era, which blacks were never involved because we just couldn't be communists. This is Holocaust era. Whether you guys know it or not, there's many, many people that ratted each other out to not go to the chamber, which I don't know if I would blame them. Once we found out what those chambers were doing, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Most people from Connecticut knows Gayle. Yes, she was the second black woman news anchor, I remember. And she had that TV show out of Connecticut, which I thought was sponsored by Gayle. Gayle King has made her own history. Oprah is jealous of that. Thank you. Was also, okay. So when Stedman caught the COVID, she put him in a guest house. Oprah put him in a guest house. She did not see that man until he had a test cleared of COVID. It was on video. I'm sure you can look it up. And she did not care. Now she's cold-hearted. She did not care. And that's the man she sleeps with. I don't know. She don't give a shit about her girlfriend. What surprised me, though, was the daughter, right? Because the daughter should have said, I love you. But this circle of life, how do I have a circle of life without my mommy? Like the grandchild doesn't get here without mom. Oprah, auntie, that paid for everything. Like, you're being a bitch right now, right? But a lot of children will turn on their parents for money. Yep. Yep. A lot of children will turn on their parents if they think their income comes from Oprah. Does the girl work for Oprah? She probably works for Oprah. I know one thing. Oprah, to me, it seems like wanted to be the grandmother, wanted to be the only one there, wanted all the attention on her as if this was her grandbaby. Just saying. Hi, Yolanda. Hi, IDM Pullian. Okay. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Oprah and Gayle. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Oprah and Gayle is your children. They're your loves. They're your beloveds, Father God. Please stop the infighting, God. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. For you, I pray. Amen. 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 By the way, I'm going to exercise tonight. I woke up way too late to exercise. How did you, Les? Okay. Moving out in a world with some doubt and some fear. Eternal love. Eternal love. Let's see if I get you guys. Eternal love. Happiness, harmony, fulfillment. Letting go. No restrictions, no fear. Letting go, no restrictions, no fear. Seemingly perfectly balanced. I believe this is Gayle, not letting anything affect her. Firm foundations, I would think, would be their relationship, or at least the perception that they're going to show that no matter what this was, we are still with each other. Partnerships and alliance. Technically, I just don't see them letting each other go. But if you know this type of grip, right, sometimes the hand just slips away, right? Especially if it's on top of this card. Letting go. No restrictions, no fear. I get the Six of Cups. I get the Magician. I get the Six of Swords. I have my book here. I get the Three of Wands. I get a Queen of Swords, which I know Oprah is a Queen of Swords. I also get a Queen of Cups. Does anybody know Gayle sign? I get that there's intellectual love between them, right? So they can definitely take what's happening right now and go back in their mind to all the loving stuff that they have always offered up for one another. I see. Thank you, Mrs. Mahogany. I do get the Fool card though, and unfortunately, Gayle, I think you're being played. Right? You know what I think Oprah is to Gayle? I think that in movies, right? If you know movies and style of movies, they always have the blonde as the lead and a brunette or a redhead as the goofy friend. Do you guys notice that? Her birthday's tomorrow? She's a Capricorn? Oh, wow. She's a Capricorn. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah. So I don't know who this Queen of Cups is then. I don't know who this Queen of Cups is. And I would say this is Oprah, but now if this isn't Gail, then this has to be another Queen of Swords, not Oprah. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, Gail is the redhead or the brunette friend, goofy, right? As long as the leader of the pack shines no matter what, right? I get the Nine of Cups. Presumably, I don't think anything is going to change. Presumably, right? Maybe the Queen of Swords is her daughter. How many children does Gail have? Sidekick. Thank you. And then I get the Four of Disc. And the Four of Disc has many meanings, one of them being a miser, right? My way or the highway. I will not change. And I get that as Oprah, the miser. What's two, Mrs. Mahogany? I get the Four of Disc and the Three of Disc. You know, I think one of the problems that's been bothering Oprah as of lately is that Gail, in the Three of Disc, Gail has forged her own way into the media spectrum, right? And has given herself her own name, right? Outside of Oprah. I think it was okay when it was like Gail and Oprah, but now it's like Gail King, right? Technically, Gail, I think you guys were always opposites. I honestly believe you were the nice one. I also believe that since you had gotten a divorce, you were a little afraid to give up your friendship with Gail, right? And so I think you patterned yourself beneath Oprah, Gail. I think you patterned yourself beneath Oprah. So if the Queen said, let's do this, you said, I don't really want to do it, but it'll be fun. And then you go, you know what? Sure, it'll be fun. And then it would be fun, like, right? She would wind up being right, but you didn't really want to do it in the first place, right? And I think that became the habit, Gail. The habit became moseying along behind Oprah until one day you did a R. Kelly interview and you skyrocketed to the top. And everything after that was like, Gail's kind of cool. Like, she handled that like a pro. Like, that's who we want to be like. We want to be like a Gail. And then you were no longer apologetic for who you are. Like, you understood the assignment. You stepped into your role. And you became a power player on CBS. Because she's the lead anchor, guys. So being the lead anchor on CBS, and now we know you're an anti-vaxxer, did Oprah throw you under the bus? Did she compromise your money? She's like, seriously, you're the star. You're the star in your own galactic lane now. There is some hidden jealousy there. And it's almost like, if you wanted Gail, could you get a house just as big as her? In the same place as her? Like, did you make it to that level? One, yes, you did make it to that level. You know why? Because Oprah had financial issues. So whereas Gail was coming up, Oprah's finances were decreasing, right? because she doesn't own. They took it completely from her. All right. Discovery owns OWN. All right. So things have begun to change, and yet we were duped into believing that she is the high queen, whatever. But somebody else is stepping up too, and that's Gayle. And why can't Gayle step up? Thank you, Paris. People hate for the underdog to get a come up. I totally agree. And I think that's what's happening here, but it happened innocently. It would be different if Gayle stepped on Oprah's toes to get where she's at. That's not what happened. Gayle took a job as an anchor because she had already been doing a job in Connecticut on CBS. It was not that big of a deal, all right? She was really good at it. And while CBS had Gayle, ABC was falling apart with scandal, NBC was falling apart with scandal, and just at the final hour, CBS was hit with scandal. And how did they handle it? They were like, get out, and Gayle, you're in charge. And this was after Gayle had proven many, many interviews and had proven her worth. So is there something coming up that Gayle is going after that's what Oprah's finally jealous of? I mean, Oprah, I hate to be this mean to you. I'm sorry if this sounds a little mean. But, I'm not Gayle's daughter. So you can't buy me, right? You can't make me do a psychic reading on you that is like glowing. No, it doesn't work that way, right? Actually, it could work that way. You could buy me to never do readings on you. That would be the difference. Period. Here, never do a reading on me. Got it. Got it. What NDA you need me to sign? I'll never do a reading on you publicly. I would do it privately for you, of course. Not that I'm begging you. I'm just telling you how I would operate, right? So I don't operate under fear. Oh, Oprah, get out of here. I've done the presidents. Why would I care about one person, Oprah? I've done the presidents. Do you know what I mean? All right. All right. What's the question? Oh, is the friendship over? Friendship over. I think Gayle has a new project that's coming out that Oprah is jealous of, but she doesn't even know. You know how you could be jealous and not know you're jealous? That's what I'm getting with Oprah. I think whatever this project is, she's really taking a very powerful emperor position. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. There is some confusion from Gayle as to what this is. What is this? And then she's going to begin to understand what it is, right? I think privately, it's going to come out more and more. Not publicly. I think publicly, they're gonna act like it's nothing initially. I think privately, Gayle's gonna protect her money, and Gayle's gonna do Gayle. And if it means that Gayle stands literally next to Oprah, then Gayle literally stands next to Oprah. So there's a big project that Gayle is in charge of that I think Oprah would have said, I should have gotten that, and you know it, right? Right? Is it like Britney Spears or something? Is Gayle going to get the Britney Spears interview? Like what? What's the argument, ladies? You get along. It's COVID. Like we're all gonna die. Like don't do this at the end of life. Talk about a circle of life. You don't do a circle of life without the mother there, the grandmother. This is pathetic. Very pathetic. Very sad and very pathetic, and really shows who you are, Oprah. It really shows your wares. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, child. Listen. Listen. Yeah. It shows you who you are. Yeah. All right. What I think is going to happen is it's going to look copacetic, and yet they're going to be spending less and less time together as Gayle comes to the realization that her friendship is over. But Gayle doesn't want to see that. But Gayle is a mix between a Sagittarian and a Capricorn. So when the Sagittarian side wakes up, get out the way. Also, when the Capricorn sees that you have just killed her monies, get out the way. You're going to find what a fool she is not, Oprah. So sad. All right, what's my questions? I wish Oprah just take a back seat and stop being so controlling. Me too. There's something in Dr. Oz too, where Dr. Oz was like, get out of my political crap, Oprah. I don't need you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know she was solely responsible for getting Obama to be president, right? You know that, right? All right. It's not a secret, people. She was standing there holding Stedman like Queen Mother, tears rolling down her eyes. Because it's just who they are. Don't ask why. That's who they are. You can't ask why are Capricorn serious about money. It's who they are. Capricorns, Taurus, Virgo don't fuck with their monies ever. Ever. Excuse you. Excuse you. Ever. Unforgiving with these signs that kill you. Stedman's there. He's the one that created the policy concept. All right. What do you mean Oprah did the same thing with her niece? This is nothing new for Oprah. Well, there you go. Paris. He wasn't going to run? Who? What? Obama wasn't going to run? That's secret? Gayle has grown. Gayle is forging a lane. And although it is a media lane, right? In the media, right? Right? But it seems to be infringing upon, the very thing that Oprah just does. But remember, Oprah got fired from 60 Minutes. Nobody to this day talks about that crap. She got fired from 60 Minutes, yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, and that was CBS, remember? So maybe she's jealous just from being with the CBS people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. because Oprah demanded the vax, not if she's negative. The vax was mandated. I think she said vax, boosted, tested. It's a nightmare. Vax, booster, tested. And the vax people were like, oh, good for you, Oprah, good for you. But it wasn't about that. Why did Oprah need to make this public statement against her best friend? You could be an anti-vaxxer, I don't care. You could be pro-vax, I don't care. Why did she do this against her best friend? That was the problem. So you needed this much praise to throw your friend under the bus? You're pathetic, Oprah. Now I hope Brittany goes to Gayle. I want that. All right, 28. I'm having red snapper tonight, and I'm really hungry. I think I get hungry lately when I do these videos. Building blocks. This is for Gayle. I got this today in somebody else's reading. Strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. Gayle, you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are being underwritten by your values, your ethics, your morals, and your core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny, Gayle, is truly remarkable and a beautiful design. Protection message. I'm going to add this. Now's the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life with your relationship with Oprah. Perhaps your values have changed. And it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. How dare Oprah come between you and your daughter? Between you and your precious grandchild. Or perhaps you choose to ignore the signs, which is what I see you want to do, that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces, Gayle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spirituality's getting dirty. We getting down and dirty. If spirituality says remove the rotten pieces, child, we might want to remove Oprah. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty. Oh, that honest talk with yourself. Oh, has anybody ever had that? It hurts. Now's the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what is not solid. That is something. Getting out from Oprah's shadow. Exactly. Kay. Kay, you ain't right. You ain't right, Kay. Kay, you not right. Kay's like, you know, this entire situation smells like that dirty stove situation from Monique. We need to uplift and empower the women, especially black women. You know, she changed her stove. She got a brand new stove. And I was very proud to see such a beautiful, beautiful. But that other stove, I was like, child. Y'all taking advice from Auntie that don't clean her ass. And I mean her stove. Magic Mermaid. Oprah has always been an alpha friend. Time for Oprah to be the Rhonda, not the Mary. Yeah, I remember Mary had to go on their own, and I'm not sure their relationship survived when she got her own show. Remember that? Stuck with me. Of course I can read you. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have put this up there. Text DM for readings 213-458-7408. All right. All right. Let me just pin it. Pin it. Just text that number. They'll give you all the deets for you to get your own personal reading. All right. Also, Tiffany, I saw you posted, but I don't know if I put it up. Sorry, I didn't. I was getting all excited. To get your own personal reading with me, go to TraceyBrownlive.com. 213-458-7408. Thank you, Tiffany. All right, guys, we will see where this goes. All right. And let's wish Gayle some blessings in this situation, because this is really sad. Not only was she kept from a celebration with her grandson, but her job may have been compromised. So this is really, really sad. Oprah, you're pathetic, Oprah. And I don't know what COVID's doing to you, but COVID is showing me people's ugly, right? And no one has to put up with this shit anymore. No one. No, this is not 1980 and how you made your backs and ignored black folks. Don't think I forgot, Oprah. Don't think I forgot. All right, guys. I love you all. Gayle is spiritual, not so much as Oprah. I believe that. I remember Oprah was talking to Gayle about Oprah and her doing her own thing. Oh, wow. First of all, whatever you say, QB, text me. If there's something I need to finish with you, if I didn't finish, you would have gotten an agreement for the reading not to be finished. So don't be trash and mention it here. Where's my phone? You would have my text number. So do the right thing, grow the fuck up, and text me. I'm not Gayle. No. Me and Oprah would have not been friends. So be respectful, QB44, okay? And text me. My old pastor said everything you said to Gayle about Oprah. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Mahogany. I never wanted to call this situation out, but I just think it's none of my business, right? Because I never know who has access to my videos, right? So I'm not looking to see if these two women will ever argue. I wait until something appears in the public eye, and then I do a reading. My apologies. It's okay. Just, everyone has got to be respectful. We're in a COVID experience. A lot of new beginnings, a lot of new endings, and we have to be kind to one another. And besides that, if you want me to do your reading, you want me in a good place. You want me nice and zen, right? I want to be zen, but I accept your apology. All right? But that goes for anybody else. Sometimes when I attack one person, it is for everybody else to understand, right? You got my number, my personal number, right? You got my email address, right? If you don't have my personal number, if you go to TraceyBrownlive.com, that's my email address right there. Email me. I answer everything. Do you know there? Let me show you guys something. Let me tell you how dedicated I am to my job. I got one DM. I don't know if you guys can see it. One DM. Because I answer everything. Everything. All right? Let me see what this is, by the way. I'll take a look at this. It's a video. All right, guys. QB44, text me. Everyone else, text me at 213-458-7408 for your own personal reading. That's a good one. Yes, be still. That should be a 2020 mantra. Or so I mentioned it yesterday to one of my group mates. I was like, when all else fails, go Zen. And he's literally making a t-shirt right now. He was like, I'm on it. And showed me some examples. So cute. Oh my God. But yes, be still. Hi, Rosita. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Take it easy. Bye.